That's so nice.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
It's so early. I got these flowers. They're real pretty.
They are.
They're not the normal kind I would normally get you, but I like them.
I like them more.
It's like they were spray painted.
They're like marbled.
Yeah, marbly. That's a better way to put that.
I like them. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're very pretty.
Iced Americano.
Iced or hot?
Hot. That's hot. We normally get iced.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's so nice.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Good morning. It is Mother's Day, and I just finished that Americano. It was delicious, and I've been laying in bed all morning, which is pretty rare. Look at this. Yeah, I went to bed with makeup. Don't do that. But I'm not gonna lie. I've been kind of doing that more, and I know you're not supposed to. I look like a hot mess right here, but I don't know. I kind of feel like, don't hold me to this. I know nothing, but I wear that CC cream from It Cosmetics, and technically has SPF 50, and it has a like anti-aging serum in it, even though it's kind of like a foundation. Well, I mean, I don't feel like it's doing anything really bad, and if it's got anti-aging, maybe I should just wear it longer, you know? Don't listen to me. Anyway, I'm just taking some of this eye makeup remover. It's Equate. It's like the Neutrogena, like the Walmart brand of it. And I always take a Q-tip and just kind of clean up the area. But yeah, so I've been laying in bed and I need to go pick up my grocery order. It's like that time. I did do that for Walmart this week, and I'm glad to just not have to really like shop around today and just really be lazy. And we're gonna go to my mom's or parents later and just kind of do that thing. It's supposed to be hot, so kiddo will swim. They have a pool. Sorry, I'm grabbing Q-tips that you're on, and just hang out, do nothing, which is kind of nice. And then tomorrow is Nate's day off, and maybe Tuesday too, I think. And we might go do that trail running stuff that he's been all into, which is awesome cardio. It really is. Guys, I didn't really give you the full breakdown of my last month as far as like what the difference was from my weigh-in in April, right? So I just kind of give you the final total, and I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't even look at it all month over month. When I did it, I was like, okay, we're done. So yeah, I checked it the other day, and it's so funny that like I actually gained 3 pounds of muscle, which is amazing, in a month. And I actually lost 6 pounds of fat in a month. And the funny part is like I have my chronometer, which is where you guys know I track my food, at least mostly. I have it set as a goal of losing 1 pound a week, not 2 pounds. 2 pounds is, I guess, technically like where it's still in the safe zone and like you can do that. I've never set mine to that. And if whether I do or don't, as far as lose that much a week, maybe here and there, but like I've never set it to that. I don't want that much of a deficit with like the things that I do. It does not make me feel good. Anyway, but having said that, I kind of did lose almost 2 pounds a week this past month. And the funny part is like there were days where I didn't have a deficit at all, at least according to chronometer. There were days where I had a decent one, but not over, 500, which again would equal like a pound a week, essentially. If you do 500 calorie deficit a day from what you burn, it should equate to about a pound of fat loss in a week. This is just if you didn't know that. So put that in perspective too. If you wanted to lose 2 pounds a week, you have to up that basically to 1,000 per day. I ain't about it. And 500 can even be hard sometimes, just depending on what you're doing. But what's funny is like, I feel like I didn't follow it all as strictly, but what did I change mostly? Cardio. I did so much cardio last month. in comparison to what I normally do. And I want to make that kind of clear though, that like, yes, cardio works. Yes, it does. And do you have to do that to lose weight? No. But because I had kind of fallen out of that, and yeah, I do like a warm up when I like work out, just regular, workouts too. But I did a lot of cardio, a lot for me. And I think it really made a difference. And I told you guys that early on in the month too, that like I could see a difference in my body. Like just you lean out, you really do. So if you're kind of someone that's sort of struggling, you hate cardio like me, give it some time and try it and work up to it, of course, and you might actually get more motivated because you're going to see a difference if you're someone that just kind of plateaued out. It was just kind of crazy that the numbers actually were that. I was not expecting that, because if I go by just truly like tracking, I didn't think it would be that. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to call this good, and I'm going to go get the food and haul that for you guys, and then lose the pants again. So anyway, I just thought I'd say hi, good morning, and show you that you shouldn't sleep in your makeup. But if you do, it's not the end of the world. Anyway, there's that. All right, I am back from picking up our order, and I thought, put away groceries with me, because that's fun. I need to put these in some water. Aren't these so pretty? I think these are pretty. They smell really good too. The cat's been like all about them. By the way, I meant to tell you guys too, it's starting to fade a little bit more. I've noticed now, and it's been a full like 7 days now too. But I use that Saint-Tropez. I'll link it below because it's like the classic bronzing mousse, I think they call it. It's upstairs right now, and I ain't going up there. But I'll link it below. I got it on Amazon, but you can get it at like Sephora, I think Ulta too. But I've always heard that Saint-Tropez is like the best self-tanner. Well, Nate buttered me down last week. And I will admit, I'm a weirdo with like that kind of stuff. I hate it. Like I hate the feeling. It makes me a little anxious. It makes me feel really clammy, and like I don't like it on me when it's like developing, when you have to leave it on. I don't like it. It's really weird, but it worked really, really good. And even Nate, like my legs and stuff, he's like, God, like it wow. And I'm like, I know. And he's noticing. That tells you something. But I'll get a base here. It's all dirty. That's fine. Yeah, so I would highly recommend it. And I got the little mitt too. It's over there. But I think I'm going to do it again for a while. Why not? It does make you look a little more toned up and just kind of put together, and not 3 different colors. But I just never really enjoyed self-tanner. I hate the way that it usually smells, but I will admit this one doesn't really have that self-tanner smell. And I was like, how is that possible? They all have that smell, right? It doesn't. Once it's settling on your skin, like when you put it on, it really actually smells good. It's really weird. And then once you put it on your skin, it's like a little bit, not the best smell, but not bad. It's not that typical one. You know the one if you've done self-tanners. It's so gross. But yeah, I left it on for about 12 hours. And I got up in the morning, rinsed it off without even using soap. Just got like that layer off. Then went to the gym, came home and took a real shower. And it was like perfect. It not streaky at all. When you put it on, you're leaving it on, there's going to be spots where it looks like, oh shit, I messed up, you know? No, it's just, it's covered. That's all you're trying to do is cover the skin. And then it will develop, and then the streakiness or the excess or whatever will just totally rinse away and leave like a good tan underneath. I was impressed. I really was. I'm going to put some of this. It came with like it helps keep them alive longer. I don't know what it is. The plant food, they call it. Anyway. So, I would definitely recommend that if you are looking for a good self-tanner, for sure. But it's cool because it literally does say on the bottle, too, that it will last like 7 to 10 days. And I'm like, no, and it does. It actually does. And so far, I don't even feel like it's really fading like super splotchy like a lot of them do. So that's good too. All right, put this in here. Sorry you cannot see. Pretty. Ooh, these are pretty. Ah. Okay, so putting away the rest of this stuff. I've got these little ginger shots for Nate. You've already seen the haul, I'm sure, but he loves these. He really does. He's been on a kick of Jamba Juice, which he used to hate Jamba Juice and think it was a ripoff and like super expensive for what you got. He thinks that about Panera too, but watch, he's gonna like change his tone and like love it. He's been on this weird kick of like liking things he never did before. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, put these away. And kind of just stick to what you have to put away first. Oh. Probably gonna go to my parents here in a little bit, but I kind of want my oatmeal still, so I might do that too. We'll see. Hello, so I am making my oatmeal because that's what you do, and I have a little bit of this from Whole Foods, this peanut butter that I did, that like fresh one, and this is what I got left. Now I wanted to show you guys, if you love peanut butter on your oats as I do, I would really recommend getting some from Whole Foods like this, the fresh kind, and I'm going to show you why. Let me get my oats. Okay, I just microwaved them. All I've been doing too is just some cinnamon and oats. I kind of changed it up recently. I used to add PB Fit and flax meal to it, and I don't know, recently I've just been literally doing cinnamon and oats. And I think why is I used to do the PB Fit in it for more protein, but usually I'll have a Cliff Bar right after this, and that gives me my protein and just kind of helps with calories. That's just kind of what it's been. Anyway, so there's my oats in here. You can't really, it's just oats. And what I like though, and this is about a serving left anyway, but you can literally take it with like your hand, because it's kind of like, it's not super runny, and you can crumble it on top. You see how it's like crumbling? It is so, so good. Seriously. So buy this just for that alone. It's good. It's just a different like texture, but it's totally just peanut butter, you know? It's yummy. Yeah, it's like a crumbled up consistency on it, and I just love it. So anyway, I'll do regular peanut butter too, but I discovered that last week, and I wanted to share that with you. And then I got my berries here as well. I usually do half a cup, but we're gonna do a full cup today. Boom. Done.
You ready? See, flies cleared out. Look at how pretty your top is.
What?
Look at how pretty your top is. All right, here we go. Good job, baby. We're almost there. I don't mean to Jillian Michaels yet, but we're getting there. Okay, well, let's find a place to take a good shit, huh? I thought you took a shit this morning. You're a one shit a day woman. You gotta hold that till tomorrow. Would you like some water? Oh yeah, it's still a ways. Come on. It's a little bit further than I thought. Come on. You can do it. We'll take our time. Yeah, I was wrong. I thought it finished right there, but it goes around. Yeah, I Jillian Michael'd her. Now, guys, I'm not gonna lie. We're both dragging a little bit. And I'll tell you, last time I did this, I started at 6 a.m. It was nice and cool. It's actually a little cold when I started. We got this. She's complaining. We started this at 9 on probably a week that's going to average about 5 to 10 degrees hotter. So there's a difference of difficulty with the heat right now. The sun's kind of whacking the energy out of you. I'm feeling it. It's Kim's first time on this trail, and let me tell you guys, if you ever get a chance to take this trail, it is a task. It is very much a task. I would not do it unless you bring some water, maybe some electrolytes, some sort of food maybe. Because the fastest I think anybody could ever do this, it's maybe like an hour, hour and a half. And that's if you are peak performance athlete. So, case in point, water, always good. Making sure she stays hydrated. Proper equipment, good pair of trail running shoes, or a good pair of like hiking shoes. It's got quite a bit of grip, almost like cleats. So, if you do get out there and do these, make sure you stay safe. But I gotta help her get up the rest of this mountain, guys, because it is a ways. That's probably straight 45 degrees, maybe a little bit steeper. So that is uphill. But we're getting close to the top. It's a beautiful scenery. It's just on the warm side. Come on, baby! Everybody's watching! Come on, this was the last turn, I think, before the gate. Yeah, I messed up. I forgot this whole part. I Jillian Michael'd you. That happened. One more time! One more rip! You got it! And lastly, safety on a trail. Bring a friend. Bring a friend if it's your first time. I know last time I came running and I did this trail, and let me tell you something. There was multiple times I thought about turning around. Because I was like, man, this is never going to end. If I get to the top, how am I going to get back down? Bring a friend. If you've never been on a trail and you don't know what to expect. But yeah, just keep it safe. No, I knew this part. I didn't know that part. See, I didn't lie. It was mistaken. There's a difference. You're beautiful. You're doing it. You got this, boo-boo. You can do this.
I know I can, but why would you want to?
Ah, you're fucking beautiful. Come on, baby. Let's focus on that next step. You keep moving, the flies kind of get away from you. Except for that one. Halfway through the hard part. You good? Feels good up here in the shade, baby. I'll pamper you all day when we get home, baby. I'll take care of you. The Rock would be so proud. This is the top. Yes, we are.
What the hell does this?
See, you go to grind, and I go to here. What? Here I come, baby. You got this. You got a cape on and everything.
Sorry for bitching.
You have fun. It's kind of like hopping and catching on your heel. This is not your jam. I'm gonna follow you for a little bit to get some feeling. Just keep bitching. Woo! You did it! We reached the top! You can do it! Try and turn sideways, baby. Like turn your hips a little bit. And then you kind of guide with your first foot and catch with your back. And then you can switch too. Look at the bright side. I think that's going to be the hardest running part of the Spartan run. This is probably worse.
Yeah.
So, I know. Come to the side, not the middle. And this is way better than going to the gym. Would you take a gauntlet workout over this? That's the difference between me and you. Shit, I might do this tomorrow. Come back from a time run. I appreciate that you came out here with me. That was a lot of the rocky part, so it should be good now. Your shoes aren't tight enough. Put more weight on your heel. Can I see your shoe real quick? So kick back your heel to push your heel as far back as possible. Should be really tight on here. They'll loosen up here in a second as you keep going. But it's keeping the pressure on the top of your foot rather than it hitting into your toes. Feel a little bit better? Give that a try. But they should feel very tight around where your the lower part of your ankle.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll give you a good foot soak and a rub. We'll fix you up. Maybe lotion on them toes. Make up for having to put you through all this. No, I'm not mad.
I'm on your journey now.
I'm not mad. Want a helping hand?
Yeah.
All right.
Like people do this.
I think I do this. I find this to be very fun and challenging.
You wouldn't rather just like throw a heavy ass log into the water?
Sure. You gotta run to the river and get the log. Sorry, your feet are beautiful.
Are we almost done? No.
Realistically, it's about a mile. Yeah, a little bit over a mile. Yeah. But once we get to the top of this, which this isn't that bad, it gets a little steep in this little corkscrew up here, but then the rest of it will just kind of be nice, and then it's slight downhill all the way out. Look, you'd never see this view. Hey baby, cupping ass and just getting you up the hill. Sorry about all the bugs. I just hope we can figure out either what's going on with your shoes, or you get a little bit more comfortable with them, or break them in a little bit more. Because when we do the Spartan run, I don't want you to be in pain the whole time. Like, I get that you're gonna do it. When we show up to the Spartan race, you're gonna go balls out regardless. I know you that well. This being practice, you're like, this.
Yes.
You guys seeing this shit? Tell them about it, baby.
Who does it? Like running. Like this. This is like camping. Means roughing it. Means heat or fire. Bug biting my ass. Gotta take a shit.
I got you, baby. I got you. I don't mind this. I got you. See, baby? This is my shit right here. Welcome to my world. We're getting there. About a half mile.
So we are almost back home, and I'm back to my normal self now. You saw a whole other side. But I think it's a good point to prove that we all have our thing. And the whole message that we've been trying to get across is find what you like to do and do it. He found his, I found mine. They don't really coincide, but you know.
Kim went through a whole range of emotions. I think she found something new about herself.
But I got my Starbucks now. I got an Americano, and it just sounded really good. But I did it. I got through it. I burned just over 1,000 calories in just that alone. My feet hurt really bad. That was my biggest problem. With my shoes.
We gotta figure that out.
I don't know. I think I curl my toes funny when I run to like extra grip, but I'm wearing shoes that are like trail running shoes that's supposed to do it for you.
Yeah, you're like not letting your equipment do its job. You're already compensating for why you're wearing the shoes.
Oops. I don't know. That was my demise mostly, but there's a lot of bugs and I ain't into that. So, you know, but it was still good. It was good. It's just kind of hot too.
Yeah, it was different.
I'm sorry, but thanks for taking me.
That's all right. I enjoyed you being there.
We stink.
We stink real bad.
We do. All right, guys. Hopefully that's kind of comical and you can let me off the hook for bitching this time. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you this. I talked about it a few times now, but this has become a new obsession of a taco salad with the cauliflower stir-fry kit from Trader Joe's. Iceberg lettuce. You can use any lettuce you want, but iceberg lettuce. I'm not wearing pants. I'm still recovering. You know. All right. There's that.
Start off with a hefty amount of this.
I love iceberg lettuce right now, guys. And he is just cooking up right now some of the stir-fry rice and just a little bit of cooking spray on it. And then right here is a boca patty. You can substitute any type of protein you want. It doesn't really matter. But since we have these, we're going to go with that. And then what do you season it with?
We'll show you.
All right. right. I have to clean this kitchen, but I have not done anything. Oh my gosh, since we got back home.
Chili powder, paprika.
All right.
There it is.
This is kind of gonna give it that smokier taco salad thing. Now, we're out of it right now, but I would say for sure use the queso dip or the cashew cheese dip from Trader Joe's. Now when you use that, how did you do it?
I took half of the amount that I took the amount that I wanted for total. I took half of it and I put it in.
Yeah.
At the step when I add the water
Into that?
into this.
Okay.
And it makes it like a cheesy little spread. And then when I put that over the top, then I put little dollops in there.
Ooh, it's
I
so good.
know.
So good, but we're just out of it right now, so I'll just do it without, but it was very, very good. Yum.
A little bit of that.
Yeah, you came up with this like super late one night for yourself, and then you came and brought it upstairs to give me a bite, and I took it all.
You
And
did.
now you've made it like 3 or 4 times for me. That's what actually happened.
So you add all the seasoning.
Yes.
I go a little bit lighter on the paprika, but the other two are just enough to kind of dust the top of it without stirring it in.
I can't stop yawning.
Yeah, no, it wears you out, man. We did the juice.
Yeah. So we were editing some of the run, and I don't think a lot of my bitchin' came through after all. So you're welcome. But there's enough. There's enough.
Then you add water, just enough to kind of get it on the bottom, and it lets all the seasonings kind of liquefy with it after you brown it through a little bit, and then you just let it go.
Let it
And
go.
then it kind of reconstitutes back into the mess.
Now, if you didn't want to use like the cauliflower rice too, you can use like the meatless crumbles and stuff too. This was just kind of a way to bulk it up, but with low calorie.
Well, originally this recipe, I did this part with refried beans.
Yeah, that too.
And then
Yeah.
I made like the same refried beans with the meat crumbles. And I used the same seasonings. And then I put that over there, but this just kind of cut out the
All right.
beans.
Cool.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Finish your patty, and then we'll dice that up.
Yeah.
And get that.
Cool, we'll show it to you all done. But that's the gist, yeah?
That is it. And salsa.
Yeah, just the toppings and
You
stuff.
can add salsa into
Where-
this too,
okay.
and kind of split it through, just however you want to season this through. But everything can be put in there and then put on top as well.
Cool.